request Mr. Vishwajit Reddy to present the Green Certificate to Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankarji. May I request Mr. Viraj Madhav to present the Green Certificate to Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Puducherry. May I request Mr. Varun to present the Green Certificate to Shri Alok Aradeji, Honorable Chief Justice of Telangana. May I request Mr. Vivek to present the Green Certificate to Shri PVS Reddy, Chief Postmaster General, Telangana Circle. May I request Mr. Abhinay Reddy to present the Green Certificate to Shri V. Rajgopal Reddy, former Additional Solicitor General of India. May I request Shri K. Vishweshwar Reddy, Chairman, Justice Konda Madhava Reddy Foundation and former Member of Parliament, to kindly welcome the gathering.
Namaste and good evening. I take immense pleasure in welcoming the Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhankar Garu. After illustrious legal and political career, he served as the Governor of West Bengal before becoming the Vice President of India. As the Chairman of Rajya Sabha, which is the most revered and plays a significant role in our democracy, he is highly respected. His warmth and positive demeanor on every occasion that I had the privilege of meeting sets an example for those holding high posts and those in power. Sir, the country is proud of you as the Vice President of India. I thank you, sir, for accepting this role as the chief guest of the function. It's my privilege to welcome the Honorable Governor of Telangana, Srimati Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu. While being accomplished in the field of medicine and politics, she is also among the youngest governors in India. But most importantly, in an era where freedom of speech and expression is pushed to the limits and protocols often disregarded, she kept her composure and upheld the dignity of the chair. For that, Madam, she won the respect of the people of Telangana regardless of political affiliation. Thank you, Madam, for accepting to preside over this function. It's my pleasure to warmly welcome the Chief Justice of Telangana, Sri Alok Aradeji, who started his practice in 1988 in Madhya Pradesh High Court. Besides being a legal luminary, and he has deep interest in academics and education. Sri Alok Kadare was recently elevated to the post of the Chief Justice of Telangana High Court. With a stellar reputation of creditable background, the state of Telangana is proud to have you as our Chief Justice, sir, for your speedy redressal, which is much admired. Thank you, sir, for your presence, and we eagerly await your message. I welcome the accomplished legal luminaries in the audience here, as well as I welcome the legal luminary from our state, the former Solicitor General of India, Sri V. Rajgopal Reddy, who everyone here knows. I welcome the Chief Postmaster General of Telangana, Sri PVS Reddy. Thank you, sir, for accepting to release the Indian postal cover of late Sri Justice Madhava Reddy commemorating his 100th anniversary. I welcome and thank the honorable members of the judiciary, the honorable Supreme Court judges, the retired honorable judges, the judges of the High Court, members of the Parliament here, members of the legal fraternity, luminaries in the audience, and members of Justice Konda Madhava Reddy Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, and the students here. I thank the members and the volunteers of JKMR Foundation who made all this possible. A few words about Justice Konda Madhava Reddy itself. About Justice Konda Madhava Reddy, he was a father to us, and he never told us what is right or what is wrong. He only showed it by the example he set. We know more about him through his peers, his juniors, and those who interacted with him. One of the Supreme Court judge who had close interaction with him said, he demonstrated how to exercise position and power without being influenced by them. He maintained his detachment to power, but continued to help whoever approached him, and he did this being humble and courteous. This is his extraordinary quality that elevated him above normal human standards. The JKMR Foundation is involved in various activities, not just to keep his memory alive, but to uphold the values and the ideals he cherished. He comes from a rural background. Every day, the JKMR volunteers go to 210 villages and clean the government toilets every day with pride and dignity. The JKMR trained several rural youth, boys and girls, who became lifeguards, and they earn a livelihood and the respect of the villagers there. The JKMR youth who are trained in various skills have become technicians who helped in the development of rice transplantation system, biogas plants, ventilators, and respirators during COVID. Besides that, the foundation conducts memorial lectures, village bhajanas, and folk competitions. And this is the beginning of the century celebrations. I thank you all for your support and look forward to your continued support in the various activities that are planned for the year ahead. On behalf of the entire Konda family, I thank all of you, and thank you, sir.
May I request Shri Alok Aradeji, Honorable Chief Justice, Telangana, to address the gathering.
Honorable Shri Jagdeep Dhankar ji, Vice President of India, respected Dr. Sudesh Dhankar, Honorable Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Governor of Telangana, Mr. Vishweshwar Reddy, Trustee of Justice Madhava Reddy Foundation, Mr. V. Rajgopal Reddy, former Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. P.V.S. Reddy, Chief Postmaster General of India, distinguished members of the legal fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be amongst you all on this occasion. I thank Konda Justice Madhava Reddy Foundation for inviting me to this function. Today's event of release of postal cover in the memory of Justice Reddy fills the legal fraternity with pride as we commemorate his 100th birth anniversary also. Justice Madhava Reddy actively took part in the freedom struggle and worked extensively towards the empowerment of women and girl child. A girls' hostel was named after him in recognition of his work. Justice Madhava Reddy was elevated as judge of erstwhile High Court of Andhra Pradesh on 28th May 1968. Thereafter, he was appointed as Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court on 14th April 1983 and later on was transferred as Chief Justice of Bombay High Court. He demitted office on 21st October 1985. The law reports bear a testimony to his erudition. After retirement, Justice Madhava Reddy practiced in Supreme Court. Justice Reddy hailed from an agricultural family and bestowed lot of interest in promoting educational institutions. He was the founder of President of Chaitanya Bharati Educational Institution. The release of a special postal cover by Honorable Vice President of India in the presence of Honorable Governor of the state is a fitting tribute to Justice Reddy's life, work and the values for which he stood for. On this occasion, I congratulate the members of the foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. May I request Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry to address the gathering.
Namaskar. Special good evening to each and everyone here. Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji, Honorable Vice President of India, Srimati Sudesh Dhankarji, Shri Alok Arora, the Honorable Chief Justice of High Court Telangana, Shri V. Rajagopal Reddy, former Additional Solicitor General of India, Shri Konda Madhava Reddy, former MP and founder Institute of Justice of Madhava Reddy Foundation, Shri P.V.S. Reddy, Chief Postmaster General of Telangana, and all the dignitaries who have assembled here, Member of Parliaments, the legal luminaries, and one and all. It is with great pleasure and honor and reverence that I stand before you today on this momentous occasion. A day we come together to release a special Indian postal cover commemorating the 100th birth anniversary of the late Honorable Justice Konda Madhava Reddy. A towering figure in the Indian legal landscape, Justice Reddy's life and contributions have left an indelible mark on our nation. Born on October 21, 1923, Justice Konda Madhava Reddy embarked on a journey in the field of law that was defined by unwavering dedication and commitment. His career, spanning over 5 decades, saw him rise from the pinnacle of judiciary, serving as the Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Bombay High Court. He went on to serve as founder chairman of Central Administrative Tribunal as well as senior advocate at the Honorable Supreme Court. He also served as governor of Maharashtra. Beyond his legal acumen, Justice Reddy was respected jurist known for his unbiased judgments, contributing significantly the educational, cultural and social in our society. Today, as we unveil his commemorative postal cover, let us deliver into the life and legacy of this illustrious personality. Justice Reddy's erudition, vast knowledge and unwavering commitment to justice were evident throughout his career, from his early days as a pleader of Hyderabad High Court in 1944 to the pinnacle of his legal career as Chief Justice of High Court and senior advocate at the Supreme Court. His famous judgments, referred as even today, are the testament to his legal brilliance and unwavering dedication to the rule of law. A brief glimpse of some of the noteworthy judgments are: V. Venkata Reddy versus the Director of Industries, 1972. This case dealt with the validity of the Mulki rules, which required residents of Telangana to be employed in public jobs in the region. The majority of the High Court struck down the rules, but Justice Madhava Reddy dissented, arguing that were still valid. The Supreme Court ultimately sided with Justice Reddy. M.K. Azad and Government of Andhra Pradesh, 1984. This case involved Article 371D of the Constitution, which gives special powers to administrative tribunals in Andhra Pradesh. Justice Madhava Reddy, then Chief Justice, ruled that even though these tribunals have exclusive power over service matters, the High Court still has the power of judicial review. Under Article 226 and can grant interim relief. This principle was later upheld by the Supreme Court. Quality versus the Government of Andhra Pradesh, 1972. This case concerned restaurants that offered dancing as a part of the entertainment. The police commissioner banned dancing, but Justice Madhava Reddy squashed the order, finding it to be an unreasonable restriction to the freedom of trade, Article 191G. His decision was upheld by the higher court. Beyond his legal career, Justice Konda Madhava Reddy's interests extended to agriculture and the rural development. His love for the land was so profound that he remained as a cultivator in his native village, Dharmasagar, until the very end. A true polymath Justice Reddy's engagement with culture, sports and social causes and exemplary mirror by his prowess as the sportsman, particularly in hockey and tennis, mirrored his commitment to the physical well-being. A chairman of the Kuchipudi Arts Academy, he played as a pivotal role in promoting the classical dance of Kuchipudi. Thiruvalluvar said, "நன்றாக விசாரித்து யாருக்கும் தயவு காட்டாமல் பாராபட்சம் இல்லாமல் சட்டத்தை ஆலோசித்து பிறகு தீர்ப்பு வழங்குங்கள், அதுதான் நீதியின் வழி." Which means, investigate well, show favor to none, maintain impartiality, consult the law, then give judgment. That is the way of justice. Justice Reddy consistently exemplified these ethics while giving justice to everyone, and I hope you all will follow this path. It was pleasure showing Sri Konda Reddy, the chairman, Konda Reddy, the chairman of Justice Konda Madhava Reddy Foundation, Hyderabad, for long and good work he has been doing. The JKMR Foundation has been rendering human service and providing good service to the deprived section of the society, especially to the youth, women, students, through various initiatives. May this postal cover serve as the symbol of our gratitude, a token that ensures his legacy which is not forgotten, but rather it continues to inspire generations to come. Thank you, and many of the memories of Honorable Justice Konda Madhava Reddy continue to illuminate our path towards a more justice and enlightened future. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts. May I request Shri P.V.S. Reddy Garu, Chief Postmaster General, Telangana Circle, to present the postal special cover to the Honorable Vice President of India, commemorating the 100th birth anniversary of late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy. It is my pleasure to request Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji, Honorable Vice President of India, to address the gathering.
Very good evening to all of you. Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Sondra Rajan, Honorable Chief Justice Telangana, Shri Alok Aradhe, Shri K. Vishweswar Reddy, former Member of Parliament and Founder Trustee, JKMR Foundation, Shri V. Rajgopal Reddy, former Additional Solicitor General of India. He has mentored many like me while he was Chairman of Bar Council of India Trust. I was picked up by him along with 20 other lawyers from the country to receive special training at Administrative Staff College, Hyderabad. I am ever beholden to his guidance, to his mentorship, and his contribution to the legal fraternity is etched in history. Sri P.V.S. Reddy, Chief Postmaster General Telangana Circle, Sri K.R. Suresh Reddy, Member Parliament Rajya Sabha, Sri S. Niranjan Reddy, Member Parliament Rajya Sabha. I can never forget to mention members of Rajya Sabha. That's very critical. I preside that house. What was said by the former Member of Parliament, I can have many caveats. Madam Sangeeta Reddy ji, Joint MD Apollo Hospital, and I remember the very first day when I had the good fortune to interact with her at a FICCI program, and she remembered her father-in-law so gloriously that I was quite keen to come to this function. Distinguished audience, I deem it a matter of pride, privilege and pleasure for having been called upon to release a special Indian postal cover commemorating the 100th anniversary of the late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy, former Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh and Bombay High Courts and former Governor of Maharashtra. I congratulate the Department of Posts, Ministry of Communications for their opportune initiative and as always for ensuring the impeccable aesthetics in the design which we all just noticed. It is commendable that the Department of Post has been salient record keeper of India's inspirational and motivational legends, and the present one is an instance. Today's initiative is a befitting recognition and tribute to legendary late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy. I did not have the good fortune of having ever met him or even seen the legendary figure, late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy, but I can claim to know of him and know of him well. Justice Reddy was born on 21st October 1923, that's the real date of birth, was a visionary who made lasting contributions to India's justice and education system. Justice Reddy, among his peers, is remembered as a soft-spoken, thoughtful, contemplative, reasonable and fair with an innate sense of justice and thorough with his facts and law. He was ever open to the other point of view, something we all need to imbibe. The central message of late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy's life was inclusive society. We must live the values and create values. He lived what he believed in and founded several educational, social and cultural organizations. He took inspiration from those who were before him and encouraged young lawyers to work to their full potential. He was a contributor to several important judgments that shaped Indian history and discourse. The Honorable Governor has referred to two of his very significant judgments. Friends, at a very personal level, I resonate with Justice Reddy not only because of his association with the judiciary, but also as someone who did not forget his roots. A son of the soil, Justice Reddy remained a cultivator in his native village, Dharmasagar, until the end. Friends, this is a huge reflection on his personality. He exemplified simplicity, sublimity, modesty, and that is why we all are here. He is for us all inspirational and motivational figure. As a Kisan Putra myself, I am inspired by Justice Reddy's efforts to alleviate rural struggles through his judgments. He gave a voice to those who were believed to be voiceless. He helped those who are the providers for Bharat, that is, our Kisans, our farmers. As Bharat approaches, friends, its centenary year, Bharat at 2047, we must remember the ideals advocated and emphasized by Justice Reddy: service, justice, and compassion, as these must form the bedrock of an inclusive society and a vibrant democracy. As a matter of fact, these are a sense of our civilizational ethos. We must ever continue to believe in them and practice them. Friends, we are living in Amrit Kal. The world is witnessing India's progress across domains, the outcomes of which are impacting the lives of 1/6 of humanity, that is our Bharat. This is our Gaurav Kal. We are laying the firm foundations for a developed Bharat to reclaim the glory that had made ours the leading nation for many centuries. It is soothing to note that all three organs of the state, the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature, are performing commendably and catalyzing the unprecedented rise of Bharat. When I come to judiciary, the legal landscape of Bharat has been undergoing great affirmative change in recent months, which will have tremendous positive impact on its progress and on the welfare of 1/6 of humanity. During the past decade, significant strides have been made in the judicial system, emphasizing digitalization through the e-courts project and the National Judicial Data Grid. These have not only enhanced transparency and accessibility, but have resulted in reduction of pendency of cases. Major legal reforms initiated by judiciary included establishment of commercial courts, amendment to arbitration enactments aiming for faster dispute resolution. Initiatives like National Legal Services Authority (NALSA) has been taken to strengthen legal aid mechanisms for the underprivileged, the vulnerable sections of the society, ensuring impactful, effective justice to them. What is further noteworthy is that under our current Chief Justice, Dr. Chandravva, the Supreme Court has taken several critical steps, including to bring justice to people in their own language, a revolutionary step that connects the people emotively to the highest court of the land. Supreme Court has gone paperless, and even the courts, including advocates, are performing paperless. 99% of district courts are connected to the high courts, and the high courts are moving towards paperless ecosystem. That is absolutely necessary in the times we live, the challenges we face. When we come to legislature, just a few days ago, friends, 3 new bills were introduced. They got the assent of the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, just 2-3 days back. The new laws, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, and the Bharatiya Sakshi Act have unshackled Indian criminal justice system from colonial legacy, while keeping the focus on justice rather than punishment. Friends, it is monumental, revolutionary change from Dand Vidhan to Nyay Vidhan. The passing of the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam by Parliament was another just landmark in our legal landscape. This law marks a long overdue measure that will give our women their rightful space in our democracy and amplify the voice of one half of our society when they get representation vertically and horizontally to the extent of 1/3 in Lok Sabha and state legislatures. We can add many more achievements to judiciary and legislature. I am only illustrating. Coming back to the executive, the most important transformative steps have been taken by government through public participation, highlighting the strength of our democracy. and strengthening it spinally. From undertaking a nationwide Swachh Bharat, and I'm extremely proud, satisfied, noteworthy that the foundation is engaged into this activity in a very meaningful, productive and impactful manner. Swachh Bharat campaign bringing nearly 1 billion people online through a path-breaking digital public infrastructure push, and that, friends, has been appreciated globally, including by the World Bank. Our digital penetration has been so very impactful that our digital transactions in 2022 were 4 times the combined transactions of USA, UK, France and Germany. Look at the acceptability that per data internet consumption of Bharat was more than that of USA and China taken together. Our UPI has been adopted even by countries like Singapore. Friends, we are witnessing a path-breaking public infrastructure push. The face of Bharat we are witnessing today is markedly different from what we have seen a decade ago. I don't want to go much into it, but just a decade ago, friends, when it comes to economy, we were part of Fragile 5. Now we are one of the 5 biggest economies at global level, on way to becoming 3rd largest global economy by end of 2030. In the process, we have already overtaken Canada, Great Britain and France, and we will soon overtake the economy that of Japan and Germany. In August 2023, what a proud moment for all of us. August 2023, we have declared as a space day. India landed its Chandrayaan 3 unmanned probe near the south pole of moon, becoming the first and the only country in the world to achieve this feat. We east on moon, Tiranga and Shiv Shakti point. Friends, G20, just a few days back, we handed over the presidency to a country in South America. We hosted the world's leading economies at G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi championed the African Union's admission as a permanent G20 member and amplified the voice of Global South on the international platform as never before. Both these historic developments indicate global rise of Bharat. European Union was already part of G20. European Union countries were those that had hegemony over African Union. Global South. Bharat became a country that included African Union in G20 and became very forceful voice of Global South. At the G20 chair, India sought to offer the world an alternative to status quo, a shift from GDP-centric to human-centric program. This is not a small achievement. Bharat gave to the world an idea. We have to be people-centric. We have to analyze parameters that go to make a man satisfied, happy. He or she can exploit his or her potential. And the world has accepted it. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reminded the world of what unites us rather than what divides us. Inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive. These are the factors that mark actions of our Prime Minister. And this has been highly rewarding for the nation, that we are now counted as the fastest growing large economy in the world. We are hot favorite destination of investment and opportunity as per World Bank. These 4 words of the Prime Minister defined our G20 presidency. Friends, technology has made inroads in our lives, in our workspace, in our home space. We have to live with it. The advent of disruptive technologies is posing new challenges as well as opportunities. You will be happy to know that there was a time when we used to wait for other nations to develop technology. Then we used to look up to them to give us the technology. Then they will part with technology in a limited sense. So we were far behind. Presently the scenario is that India has already positioned itself as one of the few countries, and the number is not in double digit. India is positioned as one of the few countries in the world that is charting its own course in terms of researching and harnessing such technologies. Friends, we have already directed our efforts on cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, quantum computing. And on quantum computing, we already have a quantum mission where there is already an allocation of 6,000 crores. It has enormous potential, and we are in the front league of nations doing this. Machine learning, that is so critical for a country like ours, that has a population of 1.4 billion. We are working on it. Internet of Things, 6G. When it comes to 6G, our progress is in two parts. The first part will be over from 2025 to 2030. We will be engaging in commercial part of 6G. For most of us who are not keenly involved in the final aspects of 6G, it is just having a mobile phone with greater frequency and being fast. Friends, it is much beyond that. Green energy mission of Bharat, already 19,000 crores have been allocated. This has a potential to generate 6 lakh jobs with an investment of 8 lakh crores. Bharat has taken lead in the world in this, and this will be a game changer. Friends, what we have seen today in Bharat at least was beyond contemplation, imagination and dream of my generation, as I happened to be a member of parliament in 1989 and was a minister in 1990 and 91. I know the ground reality then, how fragile we were. A country known as Sone Ki Chidiya had to send its gold in physical form to 2 Swiss banks to sustain our fiscal viability, reputation. Now our foreign exchange is more than 600 billion. Then it was around 1 billion. That's a great accomplishment. I know hesitation is saying, his final leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has brought about this big change, that in the world our passport carries a different meaning and our voice is heard globally at a level that we state our point, we don't follow anybody's point of view. Today the country has an enabling ecosystem that allows each member of this society to aspire for distinction, to unleash talent and follow and realize their dreams. I don't want to take more on it, but look at the startups. And our unicorns, we have the largest number when we compare at a global horizon. That is the ecosystem which the youth are building today. By 2047, as we celebrate the centenary of our independence, I have no doubt that we will once again have institutions of the like of Nalanda, Vikramshila, Takshila, that will be crucibles of invaluable thought and learning, not just for India, but for the world at large. It is time for our corporates and our universities to grab the opportunity, cling to research and development with respect to disruptive technologies, so that we really become a world leader, because technology defines how secure we are. It is critical even for our national security. Soft power of Bharat, in the form of its wealth and Ayurvedic wisdom, its spirituality and its gift of yoga, already widely recognized across the globe, will become an ever-guiding force for mankind for decades to come. It is indeed a momentous occasion that I get to honor another Kisan. A Kisan who dedicated his life to service with compassion, with dedication, and till the end. As a Kisan Putra, I carry a great message for myself. I reaffirm my faith in development of the nation holistically. Late Justice Konda Madhava Reddy is an icon. An authentic icon. I use the word authentic because in our country, iconic status has been granted on occasions of parameters that are baffling. Friends, nothing can be more dangerous to society, particularly society of our size, that an informed mind, a knowledgeable person, trades on ignorance of others to monetize political or economic equity. Dr. Konda Madhava Reddy was different. He gave a message, and we must ever carry his message. I am so glad the foundation is doing it in a significant manner. He was a man who truly dedicated his life to the service of Bharat and every moment of it. A man who upheld the motto of the Supreme Court, "Ye to dharm isto to jai." He upheld it till the end, every moment of his life, which means where there is righteousness and moral duty, there is victory. I am sure that Justice Konda Madhava Reddy's life and work will continue to guide and inspire the young minds of today in creating a better and stronger nation, Bharat, as we come together to mold the nation of our dreams at 2047. I am greatly to the foundation for affording me such an opportunity to be before such a distinguished audience to reflect on a man whose vision, mission, and life will ever inspire and motivate. Friends, I leave this place fully energized, motivated, inspired to practice what Madhava Reddy ji did not preach. He practiced all his life gallantly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address. As a mark of respect and deep-felt gratitude on behalf of JKMR Foundation, we would like to felicitate the dignitaries on dais. May I request Shri Vikreshwar Reddy Garu to felicitate Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji, Honorable Vice President of India, with shawl and memento. May I request Dr. Meera to felicitate Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankarji, spouse of the Honorable Vice President of India. May I request Dr. Gautami to honor Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Rajan Garu, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. May I request Mr. Ramakant Reddy to present a token of appreciation to Shri Alok Aradhi ji, Honorable Chief Justice of Telangana. May I request Mr. Vidyanath Reddy to felicitate Shri PVS Reddy, Chief Postmaster General, Telangana Circle. May I request Chaitanya Reddy to felicitate Shri V. Rajgopal Reddy, former Additional Solicitor General of India. May I request Vidyanath Reddy to felicitate Shri PVS Reddy, Chief Postmaster General, Telangana Circle. May I request everyone to stand for the national anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय 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 हे जय 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 हे